Hi, this is Maria from Mari's Way of Life. Welcome back to my channel. I am a mommy, I am a planner babe, and I am a first grade teacher. Today, it is Friday, and it is the 30th of August, I believe. Yes, it is. And I did not want to leave the classroom without telling you the highlights of the week, and also something very special that happened this week in our classroom and how we are very blessed to be here. But before I do that, I want to tell you that yesterday I had a date with one of my friends, and it pumped me to be here today, and it just totally changed my perspective in many ways. Typically, I don't like to go out during the week. I apologize, that was an announcement. I just had a very relaxing evening. I actually stayed and slept over because she's about an hour away. And so anyway, long story short, to tell you that sometimes as teachers, we need that. And even though it's the beginning of the year, it has been hectic. It will always be hectic. I think there is no video that I always went on last year that I felt like there was nothing to do, like things cooled off, like we are relaxed. There is something you have to do every day. You work with kids, so you know it is what it is, and I love it and I'm passionate about it. But the truth is, more than anything, I wanted to say, take care of you. And I always say that in my videos, but more than anything, it has a greater meaning today when I actually did that. I took care of me. My girls were fine. They stayed over with the grandparents, and my husband was totally okay with that. And I was fine. It was one night. We carpooled today, and it was the best thing ever. I just feel renewed, and I feel good to plan on the weekend. We had a very successful week. Overall, I'm done testing and doing benchmarks. The assessment part is over. I'm going to review my notes, and now I'm going to start with the nitty-gritty of learning and making sure that I meet their needs according to what they have assessed. And even if they haven't, sometimes we assess them and then we find out when we're working in small groups that the child doesn't belong in that group and that you need to move them to other areas or to other groups or to other activities, whatever the case may be. It was great. It was a great week, and I want to tell you that. There was no vlog this week because I wanted to make sure that all the assessments got done, that I trained them how to go into centers, just the physical activity of moving from one center to the other. I assigned them to a center now that I assessed them, and we went through that. I actually did some kind of guided reading. So that I can just have a feel for them being in that group. And I have groups of 4. So anyway, long story to say, I am ready to start the official week of our curriculum and wonders, which is the 4th week actually, where you start unit 1, week 1. The first 3 weeks are called Smart Start, week 1, week 2, and week 3. And it's basically, more than anything, just kind of getting them used to the curriculum and all of that. I didn't do most of it. I'm just being honest because there was just other things to do, assessments and getting to know them and making sure they knew the physical environment of the classroom, how to move about it, what to expect from me, what I expect from them. All of those things are super important, and the reality is it never stops. It still keeps on going. So that training needs to keep going, otherwise everything goes down the toilet. It really truly does. So anyway, that's that, and I wanted to share that. The other thing I want to share with you before I let you go in this video is the fact that I'm now moving stuff out of the way. Great. I was ready, I promise. Okay, I was going to show you this, and it looks super messy, but I love this. I got this cover. It's a Happy Planner cover, and it's one of those hard covers. And then the discs are they 1 inch? They might be 2 inches. Yeah. And so what I did in this, and what I have in the front, is really just assessments. And they are the STAR reading assessments and the STAR math. And then we do Lexia in our school, then the fluency test for reading, and then I also have their scores here for fluency in math, and that is an ongoing thing. I've tested them. Hi, baby girl. One sec. Okay, I had not seen my baby girl because, like I told you, I did have a sleepover. But anyway, what I was trying to say is fluency. I have fluency in math facts. In the math facts, we do +0 on the first day, +0 on the second day, and we just started this week. So I think we're on +4s, maybe +5s. No, I don't think we did it today. But anyway, long story short, there will be a time where they actually hit a spot in which they will have to be working on, and that kind of gives me an idea of where they are standing. Some of them are flying through them. Some of them already stalled in +2s, and some of them have not even done +0s. So that kind of gives me an idea of how their math fluency is. And if you really think about it, they need to learn how to add and subtract TK through second grade, and then third grade is when they start multiplying and dividing. So if we know those 4 operations, then they will be good. So I always try to focus on that, and this year I feel like I've been more successful and more focused on what I need to do. Number 1, because it's my second year doing first grade, and number 2, because I am actually allowed to teach. And by that, I mean, I had a very difficult time last year with behavior, day 1 to day 180. And I just feel like it's just the cutest thing, like seeing all their faces looking at me. I'm like, wait, you're waiting for me to teach. Like, it's just the weirdest feeling ever. And it's kind of sad because last year I just felt like I was telling them over and over, like, okay, sweetie, focus. Okay, let's do this. I had to get them up, moving around, like, just to get them to do like a 10-minute lesson. And this time I can really pull through 20 minutes. I mean, they get a little impatient, but they really do pull it through. And I feel like I can do math in the morning, in the afternoon, and whenever, and they're still good. I can do language arts in the morning and afternoon. I can change the schedule and they go with it like this. So I'm very blessed this year, and I'm going to take advantage of it, and I'm going to enjoy it to the core. Not only that, but I feel that gives me the opportunity to take care of myself more. And so maybe I should have done that last year, but I didn't have time to think. I really didn't have time to reflect and really value the positive things that happened last year. And now that in retrospect, I think about it, I'm like, I shouldn't have stressed out myself like that. There's a point where I have to realize that there's only so much I can do as a teacher. So anyway, going back to this binder and that talk about assessments, what I did is I'm actually putting it together where, I don't know if you can tell, that's actually a cover I created last, I don't know, April. And then what I created here was a communication log. Whenever I do phone calls, I took the first one out because I've already done many phone calls, not for behavior, but just different things that I had to communicate to my parents. And then I actually hole punch and the dividers with the alphabet. And so they're the 3 hole punch, but I use the Happy Planner because it's so easy to manipulate your things. And so anyway, so what I did is I hole punched it with this. Give me a second, I need to have it flat. I hole punched them, and then every single student is alphabetized by last name, and then I have something like that. Oh, and this stays here because it is confidential information for some of them. I have, I'm trying here. Sorry, it's just so hard the way I had it. I have also IEPs, IEP information, and then see, this is their, let me see if I can show you this. This is where I'm putting their fluency in. Like, I'm just tracking it here. You like how you can't see me? So anyway, it is where everything is going. So my goal this weekend is to hole punch these. My goal is to hole punch this information. This is also like the student info sheet that I sent in the beginning of the year. And then I have some assessments that I just want to input in every child's file. And I used to keep them in manila folders, or the tab folders that you file on a regular file cabinet. And that worked out, but I kind of like the system that if I have an IEP or I have an SST or they're calling me for a conference, I can just grab this and go turn to the students tab and be ready to go. And I think it'll fit perfectly. Every time there's a new assessment, I'm actually going to remove that one and add the newest one, because the newest report shows both of them, so I don't have to keep adding and adding where it will get too thick. We'll see how it unravels, but so far so good, and I think it would be easier for me. So just wanted to share that, and I wanted to tell you, please take care of you, because it does really make a huge difference and an impact on your family and in the vibes that you bring to your classroom. So in saying that, let's get to even the best part of this video. I want to thank Miriam. She is in Kuwait, and I received on Wednesday, I arrived home, and then I was driving through my street before entering my garage, and I saw a big box on my front door, and I recognized it immediately. It was from Amazon. And so I panicked first, and I said, wait a minute, did I have a subscription that I don't remember? Or did I order something by mistake? And since, if you know and you've seen my videos before, I am on a budget right now, and I'm like, I have $1 in the checking account. What did I do? Oh my goodness, I panicked. And then I remembered that one of my friends here, a colleague friend from here, it has her child in my classroom. So I figured she probably donated something. And so I go in there and I open the box, and it was Miriam, one of you guys, one of my subscribers, and it touched my heart dearly. And like I said before, I'm an emotional person. Like, I cannot hide my feelings. I'm pretty transparent. I don't think, if I'm upset, you will know it. If I'm frustrated, you will know it. And I think I am really good at showing this or portraying this in my channel, because you've seen me at my worst too, when I have had behavior issues here that I cannot handle any longer. And you've seen me at my best doing amazing projects with these kids and just being me. And knowing that someone cares for my students the way I care for them, and knowing that there's someone that is selfless and that is willing to give without even meeting my kiddos, it is just the best feeling ever. Miriam, shout out to you, woman out there. You completely made my entire year and made me think of how blessed I am, and how it feels great. I just can't even put it into words. It feels great that someone out there actually cares, that someone out there actually cares about me and my channel and my classroom. And I feel very loved, very humbled, very blessed. Thank you. I really appreciate that. So let me show you what she got me. Thank you, girl. So I had this in my Amazon wish list. There's a set of 12, and she got me a set of 12. I actually have, that is the weirdest thing, because I truly, in this little pad right here, had the list of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 students that couldn't get their headphones. And I was really close on putting like a Class Dojo message and seeing if like we can just get them at the Dollar Tree or something, because I couldn't really afford them right now. I can't. I'm like so focused on trying to like take care of my family. Honestly, a lot of money went into prepping for, if you saw my classroom setup video, not this summer, but the previous summer, the 2018 summer, I bought like, I'm just going to throw a number out there, but probably $3,000 worth of stuff for my classroom. And that might be a little bit. I truly did. And so I had to really think of my funds and where they're going. And anyway, long story short, I decided this year I have to back up a little bit. And as much as I love getting stuff for my kids and stuff, I don't want to spend as much. So anyway, I was just getting ready to send this dojo message today, because Friday is typically when I dojo my parents or make a video for them as well on dojo. And so I received this 12 of these, guys. These are no cheap headphones. That's all I'm gonna tell you. It's awesome. I am so excited. My kids were delighted. I talked to them yesterday and they were like, yes. They couldn't believe, like, it's their little minds couldn't like really even grasp this concept that, like, wait, we haven't met her. And I'm like, no, baby, but why would she send a gift? And so I spoke about love and caring for others and being selfless and how important it is to like just be humble. I talked about love and caring and friendships, and they were very shocked. They couldn't really understand this concept, but regardless, they were happy and they were thankful. So anyway, we received 12 of these, and then my sister let me borrow a laminating machine, and so I had to return it. And I struggle a lot because I work a lot from home as well, and I was just struggling with bringing laminator back and forth. And here I cannot trust the laminator all the time, and I bought laminating pouches all the time. So those are expenses that the school doesn't pay for, like I buy on my own. So I had put in my wish list like a laminator machine, where I got it, and I was so excited about that because now I can go back and do my work on different charts that I wanted to do, and do my, like, I'm thinking of the bookmarks and their AR goals that I need to do this weekend. That way I don't have to carry things back and forth. So let me show you. And I'm gonna say my daughter was so excited, she actually opened, she's like, let me see what it is, and she opened it first. But it's one of the Amazon Basics laminator. Girl, I love it. I am so excited. You have no idea. Like, this was, I was literally like, I just couldn't handle myself. I called my sister. I was like, I made a whole scene on this, and it was a good scene. I mean, but my sister was like, what? I can't believe you. So I was very excited. I can't. So I got this laminator machine. I'm very, very excited. Now I can officially take it. I was waiting to videotape yesterday, and then I had to run out because we didn't want to catch traffic. So I couldn't do it, but here it is. I have a laminator machine. So I have that, and then I have my cart. Let me show you. My computer cart is by my focus wall, which I will be starting to use next week, and it's super critical with my lessons because we pull off anchor charts and we just use it tons, this back wall. And so for now, I placed it there because it's like the best spot so that I wouldn't have to pull this table to the corner. Like, I really wanted them closer to me and the Promethean board. So anyway, long story short, I no longer wanted it in that corner, which is where the outlet is. And I really wanted to put it somewhere where it wouldn't interrupt the kids' learning, and I can have access to my whole room. So I was thinking of putting it, hi Camila, right there, that area right here. And I don't have an outlet. Like, the nearest thing is like right behind the computer. Where am I? Yeah, right behind that computer, but it's pretty inward. So anyway, I want to run that extension cord right here and put the card. And she bought me one of these surge protector outlets, and I was, you don't understand, like, I can move that thing. It's like perfect timing. I can move the card. We're starting next week. I'm changing my focus. Well, it's just everything, it just fell into place so nicely. And can I do away with these things? Yes, I can still teach and I can still do that. But how much easier my life is when we have things like this and access to stuff like this at home, when we're trying to rush and do a lesson plan, and we know we need these posters, and I want to make sure the kids use something that can be, is not a consumable, that they can reuse and we can laminate. There are things or ideas that spark on the weekend that I want to get done immediately, because once we're in the classroom, we are with the kids and we have no time to do anything else. All right, I think I said I'm gonna do a 10-minute video. It's not a 10-minute video. So not a vlog today, but more than anything, a grateful heart right here, saying that I had an amazing, productive week. My lesson plan went to the T. There was just one lesson that I didn't get to, but you will see that if you check in with me I will probably upload Sunday night or Monday morning my teacher plan with me. And now I'm going to get into more detail because a lot more things are happening next week. And yeah, I am excited. I am delighted. I feel blessed, happy, and I'm gonna keep on moving with my life. On a side note, just know that I will be attending health classes, so I'm excited about that too. To restart this weight loss journey that just got, delayed, and that's where we're gonna call it, delayed, and it's time to jump back once more. And it's a lifetime struggle, so I'm not concerned. I am pumped and I'm excited that I'm taking care of me. I am happy that you're here today, and if you stayed all the way through, thank you so much. You are a brave soul. I appreciate your time. Your time is valuable to me, especially when you take the time to see it all the way through. That takes bravery. I love you guys. Please do something today that makes you happy, and the rest will fall into place. I promise you that. Love you guys. Take care. But more than anything, God bless. Goodbye.